there staring at the angel with death. Liar, pants on fire, you burning.
He's a slippery devil.
I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
I know that, JR. I'm just saying that this has been a great match so far.
It has indeed, King, and I think it's only going to get better from here on out.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that can go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the...
And here come the close fist shots to the head. This could change the complexion of the match.
And this could also change the complexion of the face, JR. I don't even want to think about the bruises we'll see on this superstar tomorrow. I'm not sure I agree with... Man, he's just laying in those punches, JR.
Yeah, and I bet I know how many we're going to see, too.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself. It's all the same to you, King.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR. Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He builds up too much momentum to be stopped now. Oh, boy. The adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick.
And it's been reversed. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of foot between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous.
Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way. And I think it's going to pay off, mark my words. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can, JR.
He's not going to get caught with that one. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You got to keep moving, up and over and out. Eliminated. I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious since the start of the show who you're pulling for.
I'm trying to remain as objective as I can, King. Quite frankly, I'd rather see a good competitive matchup than see a particular superstar win or lose this thing.
Oh, come on. Everyone knows you play favorites. You're always trying to kiss up to the fans by talking up whoever they're cheering for.
I've never been a kiss up to... Is that? Yes, that's an elimination. He countered that and made it look easy.
What a counter!
I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR. I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned, he might as well start walking back to the locker room. He's out of this match.
You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it. Oh, man. This is an excruciating but effective method of winning a match.
Yeah, and it's a short... Oh, no. This is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE fans. They're not going to let them down.
Yeah, but if they don't keep the fans happy...
If wishes were fishes, the world would be an ocean. But that's not the case now, is it?
He countered that one perfectly. Oh, sure. Well, anyone can look good if they've got a great partner backing them up. You ought to know that, JR.
I cannot express how much admiration I have for Matt Hardy's never-say-die attitude. I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR?
A textbook reversal there.
This match has the potential to be an instant classic, and I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you insult the intelligence of these WWE fans?
Well, I heard that we gave them an IQ test, and the results came back negative.
Folks, I've got to apologize to the King here tonight. He must have gotten up on the wrong side of somebody else's bed this morning.
Lashley's got all the size and strength anyone could ask for. And I don't know if that's going to be enough to get him the win here tonight.
That's your opinion, King. But if Lashley's career thus far has been any indication, I'd say he's got an excellent chance of victory in this match. Very few superstars have so completely dominated their opponents the way this young stud Lashley has done in his career thus far.
Yeah, and how much of that has to do with the fact that he's on SmackDown, JR? Everyone knows that the big boys play on Raw, and I'm not sure Lashley would be able to hang with our superstars. Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR? Wow, he wasn't too gentle about throwing him over. He saw that one coming.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight. You're not going to get him with that one.
There's the reversal. He turned the tables on his opponent with that one.
My name is Finley, and I love to
Sorry to
fight.
break it to you, JR, but anyone who used that line on you was just trying not to hurt your feelings. Kid Cash is supposed to be this big deep. I don't think this is going to work, JR.
The size difference is just too great. When I look at what Shelton Benjamin has become, it turns my Sooner stomach like burnt orange. That's it. The match is over for that particular superstar. This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad that he doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is an elimination. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight was over. I don't think that's it.
Believe someone as out of it as Rob Van Dam could be featured as prominently as he is here in the WWE. I don't even think he knows where he is right now.
Van Dam might seem laid back, but don't ever mistake it.
That's it. He's out of the ring, and that means he's out of the match too. Oh my gosh, he's been eliminated from the match. I don't believe it. He's been eliminated.
In the face of people who don't want to be cool.
There's absolutely no question in my mind that Ric Flair is one of the true legends of this business. I just think it's a shame that many of his accomplishments are based on cheating, deception, and underhanded tactics.
Haven't you ever heard the expression, the ends justify the means, JR? Ric Flair's held a world championship more times than any other superstar ever. Well, there's one less superstar in this match now. Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and they've got a right to say what.
These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR, but I think it's great.
He's sure not going to win over any fans with that move, but I don't think that bothers him too much, quite frankly.
I think we're going to find... Looks like his hopes of winning this one have been shattered, JR.
That went nowhere.
I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, that's one fewer superstar in this match.
So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think it's happened yet. My favorite part of the match would be when you quit yapping and let me enjoy it.
Now, JR, keep your words soft and sweet because you may have to eat them later. Yeah, and ever since the Boogeyman came to WWE, I've been waiting for him to go. This guy's a freak.
He's a unique individual, to be sure. I don't think there's ever been...
Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's cheap, plain and simple. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat.
There he goes. He's out of the match. What a reversal.
You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it. But it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. And speaking of hats, when are you going to get rid of it?
He just got tossed out rather unceremoniously, in my opinion.
He reversed it. See, JR, this is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
You're absolutely right, King.
Talk about adding insult to injury, tossed out of the ring and the match. I think I know who's going to win this match, but I don't want to say it. I'm afraid I'll jinx it.
Come on, King. Don't tell me you're superstitious.
Of course not, JR. I'm not superstitious because I know that's unlucky. I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear.
JR's not going to be happy about this one, folks. I think one of his favorites is going to get beat like the proverbial government mule.
I'm not playing favorites, King. I might have issues with certain superstars as human beings, but I respect their in-ring abilities nonetheless.
JR, you're so full of it that you've got diarrhea of the mouth and constipation of the brain. These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What's expecting? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I've got a pinfall victory over Triple H to my credit. How about you? And there's the elimination.
His opponent telegraphed that one.
Sounds like this crowd, he's been removed from the ring and from contention in this match. This match has come to an abrupt end for that superstar. Look at Shawn Michaels. The future Hall of Famer has overcome so much adversity in his career. But the Heartbreak Kid's got more heart than anyone I've ever seen in this business.
You know, JR, HBK might be a living legend and all, but I wish he'd just keep his mouth shut and let his actions in the ring speak for him. He's never met a microphone he didn't like.
Michaels has impressed me more times than I can count. Even you have to admit that he's done a lot for this business.
Yeah, and the business has done a lot for him. Michaels, oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match. And now it's paying off.
Wow. Listen to these fans, JR.
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. Oh, no. I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
You might be right, JR. Most WWE superstars are only human. And I'm not sure you can say that about the Great Khali. Look at the size of the Great Khali, JR. Where do you find someone like that?
The Great Khali's from India, King, but I wouldn't expect to find another human being like him walk in the face.
He took a ride over the top rope, down to the floor, and out of this match. You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other. They're not over the top rope and down to the floor. That's an elimination. Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match as good as this?
No disrespect intended for our SmackDown colleagues, but no, I can't, King. I truly believe Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
And you hit the nail right on the head there, JR. The dominant brand. Not the slightly better brand or the sort of superior brand.
Absolutely not. I'm a wrong man. I have to believe we're head and shoulders better than the competition.
You won't get any argument from me, JR. SmackDown's the minor leagues as far as I'm concerned. I can't believe he counted that one.
Excellent counter. What ring presence?
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE.
We're not talking about running a ball down a field or slapping a puck into a net. This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest athletes in the world are on the WWE roster, and that's a fact.
So glad Chris Benoit isn't the World Heavyweight Champion anymore, JR. I couldn't stand it when Raw was being represented by someone like him.
Oh, yeah. What a tragedy it was to have a champion who was utterly devoted to the business and to the fans, and who always went out to that ring and gave 110%.
Boy, it's obvious these superstars have done their homework on each other.
They sure have, and this is one hell of an exam.
Let's hope it's not their final exam, JR. I'd love to see them go at it again.
Well, if I think the fans have their way, you'll get your wish, King.
I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they haven't. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your arm raised by the referee when it's over, don't bother showing up.
I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week after week after week.
It's not easy, JR. There's no off-season. It's not like you've got 6 months to recover after WrestleMania.
That's for damn sure. And that's why I don't think there can be any doubt in anyone's mind that the superstars of the WWE are the greatest athletes in the world. A reversal. Can he capitalize?